Good morning, students. Welcome to Design Laboratory. So today we'll start with the first experiment, that is simple pendulum. The main aim of this experiment is to determine experimentally the natural frequency and to compare with theoretically estimated value. So the apparatus required are the setup for suspension, string, mass, that is weights, scale and stopwatch. The introduction. So simple pendulum in its simplest form, it is consisting of a heavy ball suspended at the end of a light, inextensible and flexible string, and the other end of the string is fixed at other end. So for conduction of this experiment, each ball is supported by a nylon thread into the hook, and it is possible to change the length of the pendulum. This makes it possible to study the effect of variation of length on periodic time. A small ball may be substituted for the large ball to illustrate that the period of oscillation is independent of the mass of the ball. And the frequency of undamped free vibration itself is known as natural frequency, which you have already studied in 5th semester, that is in dynamics of machine subjects. So here this figure shows the basic construction of simple pendulum. So this is the thread and this is the mass attached, and the length of suspension is the length of this thread and the radius of this ball. Put together it is L plus R, is known as length of suspension. And before starting with the experiment, first we need to make some of the observation. That is, the first one is the diameter of the small ball is 49 mm and the diameter of the big ball is 60 mm, and the weight of small ball is 0.06 kg and weight of big ball is 0.12 kg. And this is the observation table. So here length of the thread. So for various length of the thread we need to take the readings, and the length of the pendulum, that is L, equal to length of this thread plus radius of the attached mass, and number of oscillations. It depends upon the defined values, that is either you can take it as 10, 20, 30 like that, and time for n oscillations, that is t is given by t, you need to note down from the stopwatch, and the time period you need to calculate. So likewise for a different length of the thread you need to note down the time for the n number of oscillations. Based on that you need to calculate the time period. So first we need to measure the length of the thread. That is, here you need to take the length from this end to this attached mass. So here it is 37 mm. Then you need to give some initial displacement to note down the time period. So here now I am leaving it. Count for 10 oscillations. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For 10 you need to stop the stopwatch and you need to note down this reading. 14. So here it is 14.19 seconds. Similarly, then for the second reading you need to change the length of this thread. So by using this knob. So next length I am taking it as 28 centimeter. 28 centimeter. So I will change the length now.
Maximum.
It is, the length is 28 centimeter I have taken. Then again you need to give the initial displacement, and in the meanwhile you need to count the number of oscillation, and you need to note down the time for 10 oscillation. 6, 7, 8, 9,
10. 11.8.
So the reading is 11.38 second for the second length. Again you can change the length. So this time I will change this one to 52 centimeter. And remember, it is not mandatory that always you have to take those 37, 28 or 52. You can take any random length. Okay, based on that length, your time for the n number of oscillations will change. Based on that, the frequency values are going to change. So this time I am taking it as 52 centimeter as the length. So now I will give the initial displacement for 10 oscillations. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 15.82.
so the time is 15.82 second. Similarly, for the another mass, just you need to change this mass, and you can take the different length of the thread, and you have to repeat the same procedure, and you have to note down the, for this mass you have to big ball, you have to repeat the procedure, and you have to take the 3 different lengths of the thread, and you need to note down the time period for the n number of oscillations, that is for the 10 oscillations. And the calculation part I will explain in the next video. So this is only for how to conduct the experiment on simple pendulum. Thank you.